Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Today is Throwback Thursday, as set about by Kyle over Brown Man Shaves, and I'm going for Proraso Green today. I haven't used it for quite a long time. I'm going to try and stick to green for everything other than the razor. And the soap for today, obviously, as I said, was Proraso Green. This one's been used a bit, but not too much, as you can see. It's got a sort of milky scent to it. You can smell the eucalyptus, I can smell the menthol a little bit. It is a menthol-y soap. It's not super strong, but it's certainly a great starting point for menthol. Using my custom Leo Frio Ever Ready style brush with the Celtic coin in the bottom. 24mm tuxedo knot, the original tuxedo, soft as you like, and it's pretty much carbon copy of the 24mm Black Wolf knot from Wolf Whiskers. Beautiful brush. Let's get it dipped in the water. In fact, before I do that, well, I don't want to forget again, I'm going to put a bit of Proraso Green pre-shave. I think this is a pre and post shave, but I just use it for pre-shave. So I'll just dip my fingers in the water, rub it all over my hands. There's a good bit of menthol in this, you can feel it as soon as you heat it up in your hands. Lovely jubbly. I've just finished work. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Quick head shave. Start getting ready for soccer practice, football practice tonight with my old team. I'm trying to get a little bit fitter for the Transit Guards physical, which I've got next Friday on the 1st of September. So I've just flipped out the excess, go straight into the dry soap. I haven't used Proraso in absolutely ages. And it's it is a classic, you know, it was my first ever soap. It was the first soap I used for a DE tutorial shave for beginners. Just going to dip the tips of it. It's easy to use, it lathers up really good, it smells good, it's got pretty good slickness. It's not on the same level as an artisan soap, but it's good enough. I'm just going to head lather today. I say to save time, but it's not really to save time because it takes longer to head lather, but I just fancy enjoying it a little bit before I get stuck into football tonight. As you can see, it's loading up nice. I always load heavy with Proraso because it's a cheaper product. There's no real points in trying to load less so that you're saving on money, if you know what I mean. And I don't generally do that with any shaving products because if you've got nice stuff, use it. So that's it loaded. I'm just going to paint it on. I've had a few people getting withdrawal symptoms because I was that regular with my shaves every day. Now I have to admit, having been a watcher of Christopher David Bailey, Chris at iLather, I am CDB, the shaving evangelist, whatever you want to call him or whatever he was called when you watch them. I used to enjoy his channel and I don't enjoy it quite so much. I like watching his videos now, but I was getting a little bit bored. It was the same shit every day. Same shit and onions. So I put that down to the fact that it was every day. There was a shave every day. Albeit he used different products every day, which I don't have the ability to. I would love to be able to, but I just cannot afford it. I do have some things lined up which I'm looking forward to getting. I've got a few things in the mail, piffs and things that I've got through selling stuff over here. Now if I do get in the Transit Guards, it should hopefully open up a little bit of leeway with actually purchasing some nice new stuff, hopefully, if the wife agrees. I'm sure all you guys out there know what I'm talking about. I've also got a lovely box on the way from Kyle at Brown Man Shaves, or a parcel anyway, I'm not sure if it's a box, parcel, which is extremely kind of him. because I know, like me, he's not rolling in the cash. Works hard for his money, as I do. But this is a very, very addictive hobby. Extremely addictive. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking about getting into it to save money, good luck. It's an extremely hard thing to save money in. There's a few guys over here in Australia that do it amazingly. I don't know how they do it. Wunderbar. What else? Brand spanking new feather blade. Haven't used a feather blade in this for ages. I think I had about 8 or 9 shaves or something from my Kai blade, so it's been a while since I put a new blade in. And let's just see how it feels. I've always been a massive fan of feather blades. The edge on them is super sharp. I mean, it's like samurai sword stuff. Which is funny because they are made in Japan. It's not funny, but it's ironic. So I'm just going with the grain for the first pass, and this is super smooth. I think my camera angle might just be a touch low, but you don't get to see much of my head shave anyway. Now I did notice straight away the difference in thickness in the blades between the Kai blade and the feather. If you've used a Wunderbar or you've used a slant razor before, a torqued one, this is torqued, it's twisted. So as you can see, the actual slant and it's twisted, it's not just a straight line. Now, if you've used one before, you'll notice that when you put the blade in, if you put a thick blade in, it crunches as you close it down. It's actually, if it's a thick blade like a Kai blade, with a feather it's a very thin blade, so when you put it in it doesn't crunch, it just closes nice and smoothly, which is nice, nothing wrong with that. So it's got a lovely kick of menthol pro Russell. And if you're looking for a razor for head shaving, you really can't look past the Wunderbar, in my opinion. You need to give it a go. I personally find it very mild, but super efficient. Well, maybe not mild, but I find this more mild than a Mirka 34C, if that gives you some sort of comparison. It's a razor that most people have tried, and most people still have in the dens, and a lot of people still use to this day, even though they've got $300-400 razors in the den. Right. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was a beautiful first pass. The tuxedo knot on this brush is absolutely exquisite. I love the tuxedo knot. It's probably, to this date, still my favourite. Not just this model of it, the bulb, but the Black Wolf fan knot as well, which is pretty much a tuxedo knot, but it's just in a different style. They just excel, in my opinion. You know, I enjoy using the natural hair brushes, but I can't get lathers like that with natural hair brushes. I'll get there eventually. The knot, when it comes to natural hair brushes, is extremely important. The one that I have in my Morrison Fondren is a beautiful knot, it's losing so much here that I think I'm not losing interest in it, but I'm finding it hard to keep interest in it. Just dip the tips there just to get a bit of water in. I mean, this lather's exquisite. Good old Proraso green. Excellent stuff. When you use it, you forget how good it is until you actually put it back on again. So I'm going against the grain now. Rinses off really nice off the razor as well. I'm using cold water today. It's not been hot today, but it has been hot at work. More like sweaty from working, which is nice. It's nice to. I've been working quite a few shifts the past couple of weeks with my brother-in-law and his electrical business. Just basically as an electrical apprentice. I do enjoy electrical work and I'm pretty good at it. I always sort of have been. I used to do it in my dad's business as well. He's got a kitchen fitting business. So I used to do quite a lot of electrics in the business. Supervised, of course. Super sharp blade. The only real downside to a feather blade in my opinion is longevity. So this is one head shave. I can guarantee I couldn't get another full head shave out of it. It just would not work. But for me, efficient razor, sharp blade, and you can't go wrong with a good head shave. That will really knock the hairs down. I actually went to this football team that I'm training with. I was actually a founding member of the team. I was there when we won our first championship and got to the finals of the cup. I was there for all those firsts and I absolutely loved my time at the club. Made a lot of lasting relationships and friendships out of it. Right, there's not a lot left, but I am just going to lather everything up again just to get that menthol feel. Now Kyle at Brown Man Shaves, you'll have noticed that he's got his John Frick brush and he's now got one of these knots, the exact same knot that's in this brush, and he absolutely loves it, and I knew he would. Just can't go wrong with it. Exceptional knot. Right, just a quick now I do feel with the feather blade, I don't know why, I do feel like I have to be just a little bit more careful with it. It feels a little more edgy. Oh, that was a young fella popping. I didn't know who it was going to be. The only problem is we're playing soccer all the time at the moment. I'm playing 5 days a week, trying to get fit again, or fitter. As I wear special compression shorts. I've torn my both hamstrings and both calves. So I have to wear special shorts that sort of hold me together. Well, this shave is going exceptionally well. I'm really enjoying it. And there ain't a whole heap left on there. I'm just going to dip my fingers now. Just rub it all over my head. I can feel straight away it's activated the residual slickness. It's not great, but it's good. It's good enough, I believe, to finish this shave off anyway. Yes.
What are you doing?
No, the camera's still on. You coming in, like?
You sure what's me?
I'm back, my phone rang as well, so no, I'm just not getting any luck. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of, just a tiny bit of lather on, because my head's dried up a little bit with the phone ringing. And that way, just dip my fingers in, I should be able to finish off quite easily. I've got my niece and nephew over at the moment as well, and they both drive me nuts, so just this gives me sort of 20 minutes to myself. Yeah, the residual slickness isn't anything like a good artisan. I mean, it's alright. This is more a nostalgia shave really when you use Proraso. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap. Good splash of cold water to finish off. Oh. Then we'll go straight into the Proraso Green Splash. Good splash of this. I do like the Proraso Green Splash, it's nice, got a good burn to it. Good kick of menthol. Doesn't last very long, but it's got a very nice, it's got a lovely scent. Woo, nice bit of menthol, very nice. While I'm waiting for that to dry out, I'm just going to quickly rinse out the soap. I thought my camera had stopped there. I hope I've left enough room in my phone again. I'm pretty sure I deleted the last videos. Pretty sure. It's the same old story with the subscriptions. you get right to this sort of marker, 250, 500, 750. You get to 748, 498, 248, and it takes forever to get over the line. So hopefully over the next couple of days, I'll finally hit that 1,000 mark. I'm hoping that my 1,000 subscriber giveaway will be on the way by the end of this week, so hopefully tomorrow I'll get some confirmation that it's on the way. I'm really looking forward to getting it, and I'm sure you guys will be quite excited to have the opportunity to win it, I'm hoping. I know I would be. There we go. So the soap today for Throwback Thursday was Proraso Green. Excellent soap, lather this up excellent. Started off with a Proraso Green pre-shave, which is really nice stuff. It has probably assisted in the shave, but I've got no nicks, cuts or weepers that I know of. Just a lovely shave. The razor was the Wunderbar by Razor Rock. You can get these from italianbarber.com. Got a brand new feather blade in there. I haven't used one in this razor for a long time, and I tell you what, that was super smooth, super efficient, very, very comfortable, and I really enjoyed it. Just chewed through the hair, brilliant. Still not as nice as a Kai blade for me, but still, it's for a one-off shave. I only get one head shave out of it. It works exceptionally well. The brush, custom Leo Frio, Celtic hoops, the boys in green. Lovely Proraso scent there, brilliant. And that's how dense that knot is. Absolutely superb brush, 24mm tuxedo knot. Finished off with a Proraso Green Splash. And I'm now going to finish off with a bit of Brut post-shave balm. This stuff's actually quite nice. I was quite surprised by it when I got it. There's not much scent to it, so it doesn't really affect any scent or anything that you put on. And there we have it. Another outstanding head shave, which I really enjoyed. As you can see, I'm looking a bit rough already. I've only got 1 day's growth on me, so I'll see you guys probably on Saturday for another head and a face shave. And I might even have tipped over the 1,000 by then. So you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.